Alright, I'm just kind of slow trolling through my favorite part of River Road. It's wanting to rain, but right now it's just sprinkling. But I wanted to show y'all something, an area, and there's a story behind it that I'll tell you a little bit later. Won't be on this drive, but I want to at least get it on the camera, and then I'll explain later why I'm showing it to you. And the turkey buzzards were out this morning too. Turkey buzzards were out. They were right through here somewhere. I don't know what they were. Maybe a little bit further down. There's a guardrail, and they were all just like hanging out like kids do at the lockers. It was funny. I don't know what they were. I didn't see anything dead, so I guess they were just congregating. I really don't know what they were doing. Let me back you back up. This isn't what I was going to show you. I just wanted to look. Also, make sure nobody's coming up behind me. Because people fly down this road. Never mind, that didn't turn out so well. But that's not what I wanted to show you. This is what I wanted to show you. All right. You see there off in the distance is a tree stand, or a deer stand, whatever you want to call it. Okay. From where I'm at to where it's at, I would guess probably 150 yards. Okay, so now I'm doing my Liberty City guy. Oops, sorry. And I do him 20 days and then 10 days off, 20 days, because he's oil filled. And so I was coming from the opposite direction that I'm currently driving. Wasn't going fast, because when I come through here, see, this area where I'm pointing is a hunting lease. It's a hunting club. So I was coming through the other direction going to his house, and I probably, when there's nobody else around me, I probably go 30, because I'm always looking. I'm always looking off to this side of the road. And you see the utility poles? I know the difference between a utility pole. Now, at the time that I saw what I think I saw, I didn't say anything to anybody. Oh, there's a car coming. And anyway, I'm distracted. I'll make sure this car behind me doesn't hit me. There it goes. So anyway, or truck. But anyway, I was going the opposite direction, and I just looked over, as I always do in these open corridors, okay? Hang on, I gotta change my hand. I look at these all the time. I'm always looking in the open corridors. And something as dark as the utility pole that is the second one back towards me. Something that dark, but the top of it was between the bottom of the box and that window cutout. That's about where the height was. I cannot tell you what it was because I didn't turn around. I didn't stop. It was just one of those things where I'm like, what was that? You know? There was nothing about it that was in motion. And I cannot tell you what it is. So I have to put it into my suspicious file. But the fact that it has bugged me ever since tells me that it must have been out of place, because by now I would have forgotten about it, moved on, and would have said, oh, it was a utility pole. You see how tall those things are? Okay? Even a utility pole closer or right up on that wouldn't be what I saw. I cannot specifically tell you what I saw. I just know it was dark, like a dark creosote pole brown. It wasn't facing me. It would have been like in a profile. So it would, let's pretend it would have been like as wide as that closest utility pole is to me. But you got to remember, here's how far back this thing, I'm zoomed in, okay? Here's how far back it is. It is obvious those are utility poles. What I saw wasn't a utility pole, but I can't say it was a Bigfoot either. I just know that every time since then, there hasn't been something like that there. That's what I can tell you. It just has to go under the file of suspicious, because I have no proof of anything. It just becomes a story, and I'm okay with that. And even if I turned around and drove the opposite direction and showed you the same view from my driver's side of the truck, the view's still the same whether I, watch this, whether I back up, this would be the direction I was going, okay? We can all clearly still see those are utility poles, okay? And as you can tell right there, that utility pole down there continues to go all the way up. And what I saw was between the bottom of that box and that window. Can I prove anything? Nope. I just know I saw what I saw. I don't know what I saw. And it's bugged me ever since. And that tells me that something in my subconsciousness is still at odds at what I saw. Because if it was just a utility pole, this wouldn't even be a conversation. So, just thought I'd share that.